back with episode 85 of Road to 99 overall in NBA 2K11 MyCareer, where we start as a 35 and work our way up to 99. We are 4 games into the NBA playoffs. The first round against the Atlanta Hawks. The series is tied 2-2. We lost the first 2, but we won the second 2, and now we have a competitive series. Things were getting scary, but we finally showed up, and our teammates are still terrible. But before we begin game number 5, we have one shooting drill that we're going to do right now. We need to get ready. We need to get the jump shot looking crispy. We got to keep the jump shot clean. We got to be locked in. We got to hit our shots. They weren't with us shooting in the gym. But we do our one shooting drill and we get gold. And we get plus 400 skill points and plus 2 to our shot 3-pointer. That is insane, because to upgrade the shot 3-pointer is ridiculous in this economy. It costs about 2,000 skill points to upgrade it by 1. That's why we're still doing the shooting drills. But now we're ready for game number 5 against the Atlanta Hawks at MSG. Objectives for the game: score at least 25 points. We've been doing that by halftime. That's a lock. Hold your matchup to 38% from behind the 3-point line. We've been clamping up Bibby all series. That is also a lock. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. We don't finish below an A+. This is a lock. And there's no better day to have a game than on Easter morning. Game number 5, MSG on Easter. Stats of the playoffs: 54.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 10 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.5 blocks, 60% from the field, 95% from the line, 61% from 3. And don't look at the turnovers. 8 turnovers. It looks like a snowman. But it doesn't matter. It's not my fault. They throw terrible passes and we bobble it out of bounds and it's a turnover on me. It's ridiculous. But tip-off begins. We don't get a dynamic angle, but we lose it anyway. But now we have the ball. Do dribble, go straight into the paint. Through 3 defenders, we lay it in. This is how we want to start the game early, making shots. But now Roger Mason with the ball. He lobs it up to us and we slam it in. Are you kidding me, Alejandro Papapadoulis? We love the intensity off the rip. Next possession, another do dribble. Laid off to Jason Thompson. He misses. Offensive rebound, AP. Go up again. A layup and then some. Shot goes in. We're going to the line and we convert the free throw. Goes in. Now we have the ball. We get a pick on the left, but we go to the right. Spin move into the paint. We lay it in through the contact. Next possession, we're sizing up Jeff Teague. We're going to the right. We're pulling up at the midi and it goes in. Oh, reliable. But now Joe Johnson needs to put an end to this. Fade away at the midi. Looks just like Gus, goes in. And then Al Horford wants to partake. Jeff Teague hits him. He hits a midi. Then Josh Smith wants to partake. He walks into the paint, slams it in. This man is an Avengers level threat. That is the most aggressive dunk I've ever seen in my life. We're down by 3. We hit Roger Mason. Make a backdoor cut. We lay it in. A moment of the game? Why not? So many Hawks are jumping, and we're still making the shot. Now, Al Horford thinks he's Patrick Ewing at MSG. This is the picture I'm talking about. Put your hands down. He's not that guy. But now we have the ball. Crossover, crossover, crossover. Hit Kirk Heinrich in the corner. He misses. Get this man off the court. Now we have the ball. Sizing up Bibby. We go to the right, pull up at the midi. That goes in. Down by 2. But Joe Johnson rips a midi over Kirk Heinrich, goes in. It's a 6-point game. We cross over to the left, spin move. We chalk the layup. That would have been a YouTube clip. But the Hawks are on a 24-6 run. We get the ball in the corner. Pump fake, dribble a little bit. That's a 3-pointer. Goes in. 7-point game. We have the ball. Hit Amari Stoudemire. He slams it in. That's an assist. 5-point game. Kirk Heinrich hits us. Pull up at the 3. That goes in. We have Steph Curry range. 4-point game with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We get the ball, drive straight into the paint, and we slam it in. Alejandro Papapadoulis is skywalking on him, gliding to the basket. This is must-see TV. But Joe Johnson gets the ball, butt naked at the midi, goes in. Next possession, we have the ball. We're sizing up Joe Johnson. Spin move into the paint. We get blocked by Al Horford. That would have been another clip. But now we got to make up for it. Crossover to the right, pull up at the midi. We get blocked again. They're finally realizing that no one else on this team can score besides me. Now Bibby has the ball. Dribbling into the paint. We block him. Now Wilson Chandler with the ball. Gives it to us. We give it back to him and they swat him into the stands. This Hawks team is criminally underrated. They might be better than the Miami Heat because this is insane. Now we have the ball. We get Marvin Williams jumping, walking straight into the paint. We lay it in. And that's 25 points before the half. Now we have the ball in the corner. We hit Amari Stoudemire. He slams it in over Josh Smith. This is the intensity we need to play with. We now 5 seconds left in the half. We dribble in, pull it back out, rip a three. That goes in. We beat the buzzer, and that takes us into halftime. We're down by 11, but it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. We haven't lost on Easter yet in this series. Mike Bibby has 16 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists at the half. But Alejandro Papadopoulos has 28 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. That's a full stat sheet. This man's putting up a full stat sheet. It'd be easier to tell you what we haven't done in the first half. We are backpacking this team to the promised land. Comeback starts now. Started the third, we have the ball. We're dribbling to the right, pull up. Ball does a little woo-woo, but it goes in. Next possession, we're playing fast, dribbling into the paint. Give it to Roger Mason. He hits the midi. That's rare. That's an assist. But now the Hawks are gonna hawk. Al Horford bodies Drew Gooden and lays it in. But we gotta answer back for our teammate. We hit Wilson Chandler. He misses the easiest shot I've ever seen in my life. That's an elementary shot. But now we have the ball. Pull up at the 3. It's actually a 2. Goes in. Next possession. Pull it back. Rip a 3. This time it's actually a 3. Goes in. Now they pass the ball. We tip it. Jason Thompson gets it. And now we have the ball. Give it to Jason Thompson. He has a midi. 10-point game. We're still playing fast. Pushing the ball up. Driving to the paint. Joe Johnson has to foul us. Send that man to the line. We're down by 10, but we're still hearing the MVP chants. The Knicks loyals know who the heart and soul of this team is. We were snubbed of an MVP. We make the first free throw, and you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. But next possession, Kirk Hinrich hits us. We just catch and shoot. 3-pointer, it goes in. Then Kirk Hinrich launches a missile to the corner. Go for the pump fake, dribble to the left. Lay it off to Wilson Chandler. He lays it in. That's another assist. And then Joe Johnson makes another midi. 7-point game. We get the ball in the paint, and we lay it in. They leave it wide open. Probably the easiest points we're going to score all series. But we finally cut the lead down to 2. Pull up at the midi. We have a tie game. I told you the comeback was coming, and it's arrived. Next possession, we get the ball. Pump fake. Paint's wide open. We slam it in. Tomahawk. Windmill. Emphatic slam. Peanut butter and Alejandro Papadopoulos. Yes. We have the lead by 2. They bring the double. We hit Wilson Chandler, and he misses the 3. That could have been the dagger. But now, Andy Rotkins hits a 3-pointer, and we're down by 1 just like that. But now a doo-doo dribble. Give it to Kirk Hinrich wide open. He hits a midi, and all of a sudden, things get out of hand, and it is an 8-point game. But we have the ball, and we fade away at the midi. Goes in. Cut it down to 6. Josh Smith on the block. You think he's going to body Amari Stoudemire, but we help our teammate out and get the steal. Give it up to Roger Mason on the break. He lays it in. That's an assist, and it's now a 4-point game. But Josh Smith is back on the block on the other side. Gets it to go. And Joe Johnson gonna Joe Johnson. Fade away midi. Goes in. It is now a 10-point game. And Al Horford just hit the most disrespectful end one over Gallinari. This game is getting out of hand. 12-point game. 3 minutes left. Crossover to the left. Fade away at the midi. Goes in. That's a 50-piece. But now on defense, Joe Johnson misses. Hit Wilson Chandler in the corner, please. My team can't hit a shot, but we can. Front rim, side rim, goes in. That's a 3-pointer. Now 7 seconds left. The game is over. We rip a fadeaway 3, and we can finish the game with 56 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Neutral position battle. We finish with an A, 1 out of 3 objectives. We lose, but we get 1,534 skill points. We dropped 56 points, almost had a triple-double. Things got a little crazy with the 3-pointers at the end by us, but Joe Johnson dropped a 30-piece, and we couldn't stop him. That takes us into the post-game press conference.
One complaint about your game tonight is that you weren't taking care of the ball. Why so many turnovers?
They're going to tell me I wasn't taking care of the ball, but they're not going to address my teammates for missing wide open shots. I cannot do everything. I can, but I shouldn't be doing all of this. If you want me to drop 75 points a game, you need to give me the MVP. Call up David Stern and tell him, hey, yo, you got to give AP the MVP because he's dropping a lot of points and his team's really bad. You got to say it like that, word for word, bar for bar, to David Stern. I'm done with this. The reporters are just instigating. No more questions. That takes us out of the game. 1,967 skill points to spend, and we're going to do so right now. We upgrade our offensive awareness to a 76, and the 3-point boost That brings us up to a 73 overall. With a quick update on the playoffs bracket, Miami advances to versus the Orlando Magic. The Peninsula Battle. Miami versus Orlando is locked in for the second round. Boston takes a 3-2 lead. We're down 3-2 to the Atlanta Hawks. OKC advances in the West, but nobody cares about the West. And we can end this video as a 73 overall. It's a tough day to be a Knicks fan. We trail the Atlanta Hawks 3-2. Our back is against the wall. Next game is a must win, otherwise we're out. But the good thing is, it's a key game. Maybe we should just always go to an elimination game just to get the key game bonus. It's not a bad idea. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, make sure you comment AP for MVP in the comments. And if you're not following, make sure you follow. Because if you're not following, you're not going to see the videos as soon as they're up. But if you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. If you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. If you're late, that means you're weird. Don't be weird. Just follow. Thank you.